Hey, ladies and gentlemen, this is Fat Albert up here. No, this is Skinny Mailman. And with the Coon Prairie Ramblers, that is. And we got Luke and Casey.
Yep.
Hey, that was backwards.
I know.
Yeah.
Hey,
That's because he's wearing his hat backwards while he's talking.
that's what it is.
That's what it
I
is.
gotta put my hat back
It's
on,
backwards
right.
day.
Oh, okay.
Watch
Yeah,
out.
forget about that photo you saw me earlier.
Crisscross.
Yeah. All right. We're ready to go for the F-bomb.
The F-bomb is falling. Take cover, because here she comes.
Man.
There it was.
Luke's got more breath than I have. I run out of breath, and he's still whistling. I'm
full of hot air.
I was out of breath. I need to learn how to control my breathing, maybe.
All right.
Well, KC, we got an F-bomb for you? You got a...
Yeah, what was that F-bomb you thought up a while ago?
If you were able to time travel forward or backwards and return to the present in American history, what would you like to go see?
Ooh. I know what I'd like to see.
Oh,
What
yeah?
would you like to see,
Okay.
Mr. Mailman?
Kitty.
Kitty.
No, I mean
Miss Kitty on
Kitty Hawk?
Gunsmoke?
Kitty Hawk.
You like to have been there?
Kitty Hawk.
Yeah, because that's that was monumental. And the most amazing thing happened after Kitty Hawk. Kitty Hawk was somewhere around 1902 or 3 or 4, somewhere in that area.
Yeah.
You know what? Between then and 1960, within less than 69 years, we had a man on the moon.
On the moon.
Had a man on the moon. They're standing on the beach with this rickety old plane in Kitty Hawk, and
And that evolved.
yeah, and from there,
And the
also
rockets.
we had planes flying in World War I
And two, yeah.
and II. But one, I mean, World War I was just a few years later.
That's right.
Yeah.
Well, wait a minute. You want to go all the way back to see this monumental event? It only lasted like 17 seconds or something.
Now, I
like
want to
that.
stand there. I want to be,
That's a
some
short
guys, they had to
window.
push it. They had to push it, to get going, right?
Right, but you only get to see just a little bit.
You
It's
want to
over
be
with.
one of the pushers?
Yeah. And say, push it, and all of a sudden, there goes history.
Mel the Pusher Man.
But what
There.
if it would have totally changed history and you would have been pushing and fell down?
There'll be a picture of Mel falling down on the video.
And they did have a video of it, didn't
Yeah.
they?
That's right.
Maybe there was a guy out there that fell down. You didn't get the video.
Mel fell.
Mel fell. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
That's what
It's either that or help planting the flag at Iwo Jima.
the original fall guy.
Yeah.
Planting the flag at Iwo Jima.
Wouldn't that have been something?
Which time? They had to do it twice.
Yeah.
The first picture didn't take very
Oh,
long.
my dad was
So
there
they
when that
restaged
happened.
And
it.
what was the name of the
He was
mountain?
he
that
was
they
there.
Fiji.
Sarabachi? Sarabachi.
did? Yeah. You're
Sriracha?
Some kind of bachi.
Yeah.
Mariachi?
And who was one of the guys? Was it Ira Hayes?
Ira Hayes.
Drunken Ira Hayes.
The Pima Indian.
Yeah. Called him drunken Ira Hayes.
He won't answer anymore.
Not the drunken Pima Indian.
You
I
know,
was a Marine that
and
went to war.
Yeah.
Good song.
That would be a
Sad story.
Thing to see. Yeah, and
Very
they
sad
didn't
story.
even. They had no idea when that occurred
Yeah.
what it would become as a symbol
An impact.
and
a statue. And I mean,
right,
everything is just-
exactly. They had no idea what that would.
But Kitty Hawk would have been the thing for me to go back
Kitty
and see
Hawk.
Kitty Hawk either push the plane or be standing on the beach there as a little boy. Hey, just a little boy with enough memory to know that you was there and then to live 69 years and to see man
Yeah.
put on the moon.
That would be totally cool.
Well, my grandfather did.
Yeah.
I mean, he didn't see both.
Yeah, but
he was alive
He
during
was
that
alive,
period
yeah.
of time.
Well, my grandmother born 1900. My Aunt Agony, 1900.
Yeah. Same with my granny.
Yeah. And I'm sure they heard about it. Well, I don't know. I wonder if it was broadcast. The guys, two guys put
Broadcast on what? They had nothing
Yeah,
to broadcast
yeah.
it on.
It was Sarabachi.
Sarabachi.
It was broadcast on Morse code.
Yeah.
Went around the world.
Oh, was the radio in 1904 or 03?
I don't think so.
So
believe
actually, when they did it, it wasn't much news. It may be something in a newspaper, because newspapers carried all the news.
Yeah.
Can you imagine how much people probably discounted that too at the time?
Oh, yeah.
Like, yeah.
I mean, it's
right.
not
Yeah,
like
right.
today either.
Yeah,
that-
they flew. Yeah, right.
and,
yeah.
and it's not like today that it would be instantly broadcast that everybody would know that it happened. I mean, it probably took a year or two
Yeah.
before everybody heard about it.
It just got written down in history books, and people read about it later.
That's right. And
for the first time.
All we know is what they wrote, whether they
Yeah.
got it right or not, because there's no.
Fortunately, there was a little bit of video of a little bit of footage.
Wow.
Yeah, they were fortunate that they. I don't know if they planned to have the camera there or somebody brought a camera, but they was fortunate that they were able to film it.
There must have been some particular reason that they chose Kitty Hawk.
I
Kitty-
don't think it was
because
just
of-
happenstance.
I think it was wind.
Yeah, because it's a windy area, because they still do a lot.
And you
of
need an open area like the
Yeah.
beach,
Yeah.
and don't
It
try to
had
steer it out
dunes.
towards the
And
water.
see, and they were from Dayton, Ohio, so they had to take that thing all the way to
They were
Kitty Hawk.
Buckeyes.
Yeah,
Two
So-
worthless nuts.
yeah. So when the guy was up there flying around, he was dropping Buckeyes on people's heads.
Wilbur. Wilbur and Orville.
But before
Mr. Right.
before
Yeah, Mr.
the Kitty Hawk thing, they had dirigibles. They had
Had what?
dirigibles,
Zeppelins.
Zeppelins. Those things went back into the 1800s, right? 17 maybe.
Probably.
So men were flying even before that.
Isn't there something about men and their amazing flying machines?
Yeah, there is.
Hey,
Where would you go, Luke?
I don't
Forward,
know.
backwards? 2
I
days
don't know. I kind
ago?
of like it here. I feel safe here. 'cause,
I do too.
nothing can get me.
I
from
like
the
living
past
in the
and-
present.
Yeah.
You want to zoom up to election day and see what happens?
That would be interesting.
See who's
Would you
still
want me to
standing?
tell you?
Yeah, man. If we can look into the
drop
future.
out or not.
Yeah, there you go. You save some money. That ain't a bad idea. But I don't know. You go too far in the future and you pop out in the future and there ain't nothing there.
And you're not
Oh
there.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that would be.
That'd be kind of
I
spooky.
didn't even think about
You're
that.
the last man on earth.
Yeah, you come out and
Everything's
where is everybody?
Vegetation has grown over all
Yeah.
the buildings and they got all these animals trying to eat you,
I went
Oh,
too
wow.
far.
chasing you around.
Yeah.
I never thought about that.
That'd be a little spooky.
Yeah.
If you could, how? Man, that opens a Pandora's box.
Articulate there.
That really does.
Man, yeah. You'd want, well, where's the last woman? Is she still around?
I mean, you
It's
know,
all guys when you get there.
maybe you don't want
All
to
the
see
women have
last-
died off and you're with a bunch of men.
Well,
I don't think
Maybe
so.
it was all women that killed off all the guys.
I
And
know
then you
everybody
find
in
out
the
that-
world doesn't believe
be that.
what I believe, but I believe there's certain events have to occur before the end of this world.
Well, if you go far enough in the future, you'll be there.
I don't think they're going to happen. That I mean, I think that certain things could start escalating real quick.
Right.
I think we're at a time, and I think of that because of the things that are going on in the Middle East and the factions between the Muslims and the Christian world, and I think that that's a sign of the times. I think that things are going to escalate to the point where there's going to be another world war. I think.
Wow.
So I'm wondering if that is something that we can't survive.
Now, when you're talking about going back in time, does that include if you could go back only to witness it, or what if you could do something about
Be
it?
involved in it
What if you could go
or
up,
change it.
go up in the?
You tell Abraham Lincoln, don't go to
That's
the
right.
theater.
Go up in the school book suppository and wrestle Lee Harvey Oswald down if you
Not
want
the
to.
suppository.
Did I say suppository? Whatever it was.
The suppository.
But what if you could do that? I mean, is this just included in the what if?
Yeah, well, yeah,
Step away from the suppository.
yeah. We don't know if you'd be able to change history or not. Just
You
go,
don't want
go
to.
view it.
I told you about the butterfly effect.
So, the guys on Star. What's that? Mr. Spock. They weren't allowed to change anything.
Yeah, well,
They weren't allowed to intervene.
yeah, but that was science fiction. Well, what if and anything could
Yeah.
happen? We could be real then.
Well, maybe we could change.
We'd say, yeah, go ahead, Custer. That's the way to go. Split
Yeah.
your men and go on down there. There ain't nobody
It's a
down
great
there.
idea.
Just a bunch of women and kids and dogs. Go,
Bunch of Indians.
You used to
can
killing
whoop-
them, all them
you
women.
can whoop
Go
'em.
kill you some more.
Yeah.
That's right. Go ahead on.
You got this.
Let me get my camera ready here.
Yeah, that's what that would have been neat if you could have went back in time and recorded some events that happened.
That's right. Then you see how it really happened instead of
Yeah.
like the way it's been written and portrayed.
Because I don't tell you, I think we got a pretty flawed view of what happened sometimes
That's right.
in history.
History's written by the
Victor.
the winners or the victors, so that's what you get. I think it'd be kind of cool to go and see the signing of the Declaration of Independence.
That
Even
would
though
have been.
it was
That's
done over a period of
That
time.
was the first thing it
I would like
crossed
to
my
see how did they walk up? Did they pause? Did they think should I do this or not? Or did they boldly walk up there
Yeah.
like John
Well,
Hancock?
John Hancock.
And just slash his name.
I
up
think
there?
he did. I think he probably went for it and he said it.
He set the pace for him there, and the rest of them maybe had to think about it.
And I think
Call their wives
at
or
that
whatever.
time it was probably a really good thing that when he did that they saw the boldness and You know, the forthcoming that he did it with, a boldness and just, we can do it. He had
That's
that
right.
attitude, you know, we can do this.
Because you know you might as well be signing your own death warrant.
warrant, exactly.
Right.
It could have been that for all of them.
It could have
And
easily went the other way.
It's like
Could have
Benjamin
been
Franklin said, if we don't hang together, we're going to hang separately.
It could have easily went the other way.
Yeah.
It
That's
wasn't
right.
like we just whooped them.
You're right about that.
I mean, it was a bad fight.
Wow.
And if it hadn't have been for the intervention of the French, I know y'all don't like the French.
I like French fries.
We like
their
to think of the
fries.
French as wimps, but they did help us.
One time,
Well, once upon a time,
yeah, that was a one-time deal apparently.
when there were still men in France. Oh, I'm sorry.
Ooh, have mercy.
I don't mean. I was kidding. I was kidding. No, I was kidding. Forgive me.
Sure. Oui.
Oui.
All right.
See,
Parlez-vous français?
10-4.
Wasn't for French, we wouldn't have French fries.
Or French's mustard or
Yeah.
French kissing.
But the French didn't even invent
Viva
French
la
fries.
France.
You know that.
I know it.
Belgian frites. Frites.
What food would you have wanted to go see invented?
Invented?
Well, I mean, the start of it. Like,
I'd like to
The
have been
first
there for the
French fry.
first hamburger because there's a little bit of misinformation or two sides claiming that they invented the hamburger.
Yeah.
So I'd like to have been there where I could come back down and say the hamburger was created by Joe Blow because there's somewhere in
Joe Blow
Connecticut
did
that
Yeah.
claims they invented the
We
hamburger.
just call them blue burgers.
And there's a place in Texas that claims they did. So I could settle that for all eternity.
Huh.
go back and see the first Twinkie made.
But if we do
No.
go back, we would have to have some way to finance it.
I want to go back and see the first person brave enough to eat a raw oyster.
Or get milk from a cow.
Yeah.
That's right. Or eat a chicken egg. Man, we're just getting to the good stuff. We have flat run out of time.
We better come back next week and do this again.
We'll be back in real time next week. So y'all
But
have
not next Monday.
a safe and happy 4th, and we'll see you soon.